Okay, so today would be 14 days post-surgery. It's Tuesday the 3rd, 3rd of May, and I thought I should probably do another update. Probably won't do them as often now, obviously, but I'm going to try and do a few more, talking about kind of the longer term stuff and, physically, emotionally, whatever, and any other encounters or experiences or thoughts that I might have on this. Because, there still might be the odd thing. I don't know. I'm just going to go for it. Watch it or don't. But I had my checkup yesterday. That was my post-surgical checkup. They took a quick look at my scars, said they looked pretty good, and, kind of gave me some really basic advice, just that, unfortunately, I shouldn't do anything too hardcore with my core for a while because, of course, when they've cut along the center of your abdomen, they've separated those two groups of muscles, and what you don't want to do is, they stitch it closed, but the stitches are just to kind of make things touch. Then your body has to create a collagen web sort of a thing that reattaches it. And until that's fully done, if you tear it, you could end up with like a really nasty hernia, or at the very least, a lot of pain. And there's just no point in that. So, sad, I'm going to have to wait for probably 3 months before I should be longboarding. But I'm going to try and get doing other stuff for a while. I'll walk more and garden and whatever else I can get out doing. So that's pretty good. And it's important to know. That's the biggest thing. Because I probably would have been trying to longboard again, in about 2 weeks or so. And apparently that's a bad idea. So better to know than not know. I'm going to be doing a guest visit, I think, to an Aikido dojo next week. And so depending on what they have to say about how lightly I can get into some of the forms, especially since there's some throws and rolls and stuff, I might start doing that sooner. That would be really exciting. We'll have to find out. At the very least, I'll start taking the key classes maybe. But so there was that. Today, I guess I've been pushing myself a little bit too hard since I, on Friday spent about 3 or 4 hours at the Calgary Expo, and on Sunday I spent about 3 or 4 hours at the Calgary Expo. The day before I was inoculating mushrooms. Monday I had errands from about 9 a.m. until I think I finally stopped going at about 7 p.m. I did take some short breaks, and I tried to take a nap on my dog's haunches at one point. And although she has excellent haunches for pillowing, I didn't manage to take much of a nap. But I rested for about 20 minutes in the middle of the day. So I guess I was due to be pretty tired today. I was supposed to meet a friend downtown at 1, woke up at 12:30 and sent them a text and said, I'm so sorry. I'm not going to be able to do it, which thankfully, being really great people, they were okay with it, which is super important. Thank you for your understanding. I don't like to be a flake, but this, gotta listen to your body when you have to. Slept, rested until about 1, got up, haven't been feeling like doing anything, but I really need to get something done. So I had some hens and chicks and some stuff called woolly snow in summer, which gardening people probably are familiar with. I was not. Little fuzzy, tiny, pretty plant that gets white flowers later as ground cover that need to be planted in my front yard. So I put those in. The rule is, for my yard, is kind of you have to be tough as nails or you won't survive, because I am a crap gardener. I will put you in, you'll get love for about a day, and then survive or don't. But point is, I got it planted, so I have one little section with 3 rocks that has like a bee balm, and that's BALM, a flower that bees really like, not a BOMB, like some kind of weird pollinator explosion thing. That's planted with the snow in summer. And then around one of my trees, I already had some sedum and some hens and chicks. They're types of succulents. Planted it with some rocks. And finally got the other tree in my front yard, which is an apple tree. Recently, one of my new slaves helped me put rocks around my apple tree. And so today I got a bunch of other really pretty hens and chicks kind of planted in there. So hopefully that'll spread through and be really nice. Slowly but surely, I'm working to get it sort of xeriscaped so that so that it doesn't need anything really in the summer, and still provides great habitat for bugs and various pollinators, isopods like the sow bugs that we need. Did you know that isopods consume and process heavy metals and turn them into these like little crystallized forms that then when they die or when they pass out of their bodies, I'm not sure which happens first, it's safely contained and it cleans groundwater and stuff. Anyway, be so glad to pill bugs and sow bugs, like basic little land isopods. They're awesome and completely harmless. I mean, seriously, they eat decaying leaf matter and apparently heavy metals. So how rad is that? Anyway, that's just more of my bug geeking. But yeah, I'm trying to keep it really simple up front. And I try not to push myself too hard. I really wish I could lift heavier stuff because I'd like to wash some grain for my mushrooms. But that's all right. On a separate note, I think next week I'm going to be booking sessions. So anyone who has been delaying their sessions with Lady Serafina, feel free to send me an email, lady@serafina.ca, because I am healthy enough that I'm not going to be wearing high heels. So if that's your fetish, not going to happen. But outside of that, I should be able to do almost anything. No pegging, no high heels, just to save my core. But outside of that, impact play, electricity, CBT, nipple torture, bondage, sensory play, fire play, you name it, we're good to go. So I will talk to you soon and have fun.